I want to talk today about longevity. And this has to do not with your longevity, but the longevity of your business. If you pick a business, again, whatever business it is, whatever you decide you're going to, whatever area you decide you're going to work in, what is so important is that you pick something that, number one, you will enjoy doing for a long period of time. One would assume that you'll want your business to last at least 10 years, but maybe 20, and maybe it'll go on for 30 or 40 years, depending on how old you are right now. So pick a business where you can retain your excitement about that business and interest in that business, and you are physically able to render the services that are necessary, so that that's the longevity with it, how it relates to you. But the other way to look at longevity is this just a trend? Are people going to continue to want that service or that product? Is it something they're interested in today, but they're not going to be interested in a year or 5 years or 10 years? And that's a little harder to determine, but you can kind of look at things like pet rocks were a thing for about 5 years, and Cabbage Patch dolls were a thing for a certain amount of time. And had you built your business around that, you probably would have been out of business within a relatively short time. So picking a trendy item or picking a trendy service, etc., is maybe not the best decision. The other thing that impacts longevity is where you do your business and how you service your business. What a lot of people found out during the pandemic was that their business was face-to-face, and when they couldn't be face-to-face, sadly, a lot of people lost their businesses. So this is something that you want to be thinking about in a long-term, again, from a long-term perspective. And the question is not just the business and the circumstances of the people around you, but also you. I had to get my husband to retire from his architectural practice in order to move here to Costa Rica. My business was portable. My business depended on technology. And when the technology reached a certain point, I was able to do my business from anywhere. That was not the case for him and his architectural business. And so he had to retire from it in order for us to move here. So these are questions you want to ask yourself as you are thinking about the business. Am I going to be stuck in one spot? Am I going to be able to take my business with me if I decide to travel or live in another location? Am I going to have something that I will have the strength and vigor to deliver for the next 10, 20, 30 years? Am I going to keep an interest in this? Is this going to be something that's going to involve me and I'm going to be interested in? And that has a lot to do with what we talked about in the dream section. If you didn't get that last podcast that I did, you might want to look at that. It's about dreaming and how to turn dreams into goals and goals into reality. So these are all things that you want to be thinking about as you think about doing a business over a long-term period, for as long as you need to do it.